Okay, guys, so I want to do something different today. This will be a short cycle, just FYI, because we'll give you a lot of tools to work towards the press to handstand, but this is something, the press to handstand is going to take a while to build, depending upon your level too, right? So if you're still working on that freestanding handstand, then obviously a press to handstand is a long ways away. Maybe you have to work on your hamstring and your groin mobility and strength for a while before this becomes an option, but hopefully by the end of this quick cycle, you will have those tools and then you can practice those tools on your own. So I want to move forward with the press to handstand sequence today. Of course, if you're in class or not in class, you'll have options to modify this or modify to your current skill level or ability level. So the wall assisted press to handstand. All right, I'm going to start. I'll show you what it looks like first. Okay, so especially challenging for me because I don't have a wall in here that I can use. So mine's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect anyway, but that is the gist of it. So to talk you through it, and then in class, if you're in class, obviously I'll do my best to talk you through it. You're going to set up in the straddle position that we've been practicing. So hands about shoulder width apart. You're gripping the floor with your fingers. You got to tuck your head in between your biceps there. Feet are going to be relatively close. It'll be about 6 to 8 inches to the wall. Feet relatively close to your hands, right? You'll come up onto those toes, press away from the floor. You'll shift your shoulders into your wall there. And then one vertebrae at a time, okay? You'll lean one vertebrae at a time of your spine will roll into the wall there. And then you want to come down with control. So you want to do, once you hit your handstand position at the top, hold there for a second, and then want to go into that wide straddle, roll the hips, bring the feet down as close to the hands as you can. Same thoughts on the way up. So as I'm using the wall assist on the way up, thinking about the legs starting in that smaller straddle position, but as I press up, the wider I can get my legs out to the side, the easier it'll be. So trying to get my legs out to the side in a wide straddle, rolling the hips, and then getting up to the handstand. So if anyone is at that level, you can do that. And if not, we can regress. So for people that need other options, we can do our straddle hops. Actually, we can start with just the eccentric only. So if you can kick up to handstand against something and then slowly lower. So you're going to have to be, a little bit closer. Practice your just eccentric only straddle lower, trying to be slower than what I just did there. But just to give you an idea, maybe you can count in your head 10 seconds from start to finish. Cool. Same concepts apply. You're pressing away from the floor. You can kind of just peer at your fingertips a little bit, but largely have a neutral head, and then feet come out wide as possible, depending upon your mobility, and then rolling the hips under as the feet pass about that 90-degree position so that you can tuck your hips under and bring your feet in as close to your hands as possible using that compression. If that's not an option, you can do our straddle hops. Okay, so same start position right about here, and then just pressing through the floor. I'm trying to lift those hips up high to start so it's easier, and then pulling those feet in, moving the hands out, lifting the hips up high, press away from the floor, pull those feet in. So you want to try and just like get those hips nice and high. Again, this is mobility dependent. So that way you feel like you have like a second of weightlessness happening when you pull those feet towards those hands. So those are going to be a couple options for today. Let's see how we do.